So a couple weeks ago, I participated in a third-party 3v3 tournament that was hosted by an org called Diabolus. It was a $3,000 prize pool tourney. Obviously, it didn't have as much competition as AWC, but within the top 8, there were still a lot of insane players. On top of that, there were teams that do play in the AWC circuit that were participating in this. And the interesting thing about this format was that there was a pick and ban system. So, for example, it was a best of 5 series, and you go in with a blind pick into the first round, and then after the first round, you could each team could ban one DPS class. So, for example, if we were playing God Comp, which is Shadow Priest, Mage, Healer, and we were fighting like TSG, for example, after the first round, we could ban DK, so they would have to play something else. And they could ban Fire Mage, so then we couldn't play God Comp anymore. We'd have to play like Warrior, Shadow Priest. I played with a Shadow Priest named Stahp, an Arms Warrior named Maim, and an Druid named Toonah. And we were actually able to snag a second place, which is pretty solid considering there's a lot of good players in this. So we definitely could have won the whole thing too. But I just wanted to make a video showcasing some of the highlights of our journey to second place. Once again, it's not like an AWC level tournament, but we're still pretty happy with some of the clutch games that we had. None of us really, except for Toonah, we don't really multi-class like heavily yet. So we only played on our main classes. But yeah, it was really fun because we were able to play God Comp, Shadow Priest, Mage, Healer. We were able to play WMD, Warrior, Mage, Druid, and also WPD, which is Warrior, Shadow Priest, Druid. So every time they would ban one of us, we would be able to switch off and play another comp. So yeah, I'm just going to showcase some of the highlights here and add some comms as well, so you guys can kind of see the journey to second place. Also, Diabolus is hosting another tournament mid-May. So I'm going to leave a link to their Twitch in the description down below if you're interested in checking out the live games. We'll probably be playing in it as well, once again, as the same roster. So yeah, enjoy the games, guys.
Close it out, so I'm not surprised they're locking it in right now. But 3-2-1 going to be going back to Shadow Priest and Fire Mage. Interesting choice with Hook Point, given that they've locked in this comp. What do you guys think?
I know that Stahp is going to be sweating seeing Roasty on that rogue.
Definitely. And even if they don't go for Stahp, Hansol is just as much of an attractive target, because yeah, I'm saying it again and again. Just remember what they did to Ceralium yesterday. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was it was over so quickly. Blink and you miss it. But small map like Hook Point. That was unintentional. But a small map like Hook Point, Toonah is going to be quite effective on this one. He's going to have a lot of targets that he can sort of dash around and potentially stop any setups from Hamsters and Hares.
And this is a best of 5 series, so Hamsters and Hares very, very close to shutting this one out. 3-1 moving forward in this lower bracket. But let's see what 3-2-1 can do here.
I'm super excited for this one. We're watching Roasties right now, whom he will open on. We're suspecting the poor Peter La Panda is going to be the target, but that remains to be seen. The Mage definitely very attractive as well, and the rogue damage has just been completely out of control. I'm expecting early combustions, probably from both mages. There's the Zap. Rosie's kind of looking to maybe find Toonah as well, trying to get a Zap on the healer, but he doesn't really care too much. There's the Kidney, there is the damage, not quite the combustion from Floormat yet, but even though that is not popped, the damage on Peter is absolutely not negligible. Oh, nice Flashcraft by Roasties on this jump, rake stun by Toonah. Really outplaying the rest of Druid there and staying on target. Absolutely well played by the rogue. Maybe they can capitalize on it, but first they need to survive because Floormat is counterspelled on Hansel's combustion. Roasties full blind. Can they work off that? But Toonah immediately trinkets that. No need to sit on it. Full dispersion used by Peter as well. They are throwing everything in the kitchen sink at them right now in terms of offensives to just get out of this, and Roasties still has not committed the Vendetta kicks, man.
Yeah, that Vendetta is absolutely crucial. Peter is going to be wanting to not be around Roasty when it is popped, but it looks like he might not be able to avoid it. That was so close there. You can see that both of the mages have They've committed their combustion. Hansol has his in 30 seconds.
Smoke bomb.
Floor mat, there's the smoke bomb. Peter getting out of there as quickly as he possibly can, but it looks as though Toonah is currently stunned. He's just sat there. He's sitting there. Peter taking so much damage at this point. The Vendetta potentially coming up shortly. We'll have to wait and see. But you can see Hansol again trading into Roasty as much as he possibly can, trying to get him off from Peter, but it is not looking like he's going to. That is absolutely massive from Peter there. He is taking so much damage from Roasty. I don't know whether he owes Roasty money or something, but Roasty is just not leaving him alone, Lithy.
Yeah, absolutely. There is no getting away from that rogue. They just literally got every single CD on that Shadow Priest and on Toonah in just 2 minutes. Life swap, dispersion, fate. Sure, some of that stuff is rotating back up. 15 seconds on the dispersion. They might be able to work out something once that is back up. But Roasty's, actually now getting trade, dropping super low. He still has the cloak to get out of it. Zac actually needs to commit his sack to stabilize his rogue. But now Peter is the target. Greater Fate is committed. Dispersion back up just now. He immediately needs to use it to stay alive. There is so much pressure on this Shadow Priest. The Hansol and Hares have no mercy left for him right now. And Floormat still has combustion, because if that one pops off, that is gonna be a rough times for the Shadow Priest. Gets kicked there for a moment. Zac actually needs to stabilize himself. There's the next full kidney. Is this the combustion? There's the combustion. Dragon's Breath from Hansol. He nails Floormat on that go, immediately dispels it. Rosies gets a bob. That should be gone in a second as well. The Rogue is trying to get away. Another nice flashcraft on the CC, but Hansol just completely outplaying Hansol and Hares and Floormat right there on that combustion go.
Yeah, he really did save Peter's life there, because if that combustion would have gone through, it would have been lights out for Peter, but he's able to survive at this point. And Roasty has actually been taking more damage. It looks like they've been able to work a couple of situations where Roasty's actually taken... He's been at risk. He's been pretty low, but Peter, once again, back in front of Floormat and Roasty. They're just absolutely piling the damage into him. Toonah is doing all he can to potentially stop this, but here we go. They're committing even more cooldowns to Peter, but we do see the combustion pop from Hansol. Looks like they're going for Roasty at this point, potentially trying to turn this pressure around and see if they can get anything out of Hamsters and Hares at this point. And the damage that is being done to Roasty cannot be ignored. Zac doing his best to keep him up. We're looking at his mana. His mana's very low. We're still a minute away. Peter dropping almost sub 10% there. That was...
I'm gonna name this rogue. Faster. I get you. Yes.
I can sound pal. Good press.
It's our mastery.
I still have.
Okay.
Next boss. Weeding right now.
Guys.
Pally's moving, by the way.
We win soon.
Just rotate.
Yeah.
Doing damage.
What do we have? We have disperse. We have everything.
I did disperse. Yeah. I have a fear if he pushes closer to me.
I'm CS. Boss care. IDB.
Fear.
Okay, I'm trying to ring.
I can get a ring here for this rogue, dude. Yes!
Okay.
I get a ring.
I get mage.
He's running. I get it though. I get it. He evasion.
And he's not getting anything from it. So Roasty is realistically at this point the main source of damage from Hamsters and Hares. We're getting close to the dampening, which means that this healing's going to be dropping. Zac's going to have to be really watching his mana, which is getting lower and lower by the second. On a map like Hook Point, you can't really expect to get any drinks in. Lithy, what's going to be the big moment to turn this game around?
I'll shoot mage for the go. I'll shoot. I bust.
Yeah, we should just do
mage. Go. He's gonna drink.
Pally's drinking.
Stop it.
I'm gonna stun. I'm
busting. Kill.
That's Pally.
Yeah, go Pally.
Go Pally. He bubbles. Dude, kill the rogue. Sack balls.
Rogue. Big game rogue.
Out of it and survive himself, but there is so much damage. Can they recover? Does he have a divine toll to top him off? There is the heals, big words of glory on himself and on Rosie's. Zac barely scrapes by. Now the full Hodge and Toonah. Maybe they can turn it around with full kidney on Peter. Peter is under so much pressure. The Shadow Priest might take insane amounts of damage here. 10 seconds on Floormat's combustion. Hansol, once again, he needs to pull out those Frost Mage skills and freeze Floormat in his tracks if they want to survive the next go on that combustion, because Floormat does not mess around with that one. Rosie's still under fire. 8 seconds on Vendetta. They have the blind ready, so the next go might happen any second. Zac is struggling to keep his rogue alive with the wings, but gets the heals in, and standing inside of the full team, there is a triple blind. There's the kidney on Peter. There's the Iron Bar committed, as well as the power infusion. Can they get through the Shadow Priest?
I bash. Go.
I'm probably
Getting you. Block the kill, maybe?
Yeah, I locked him. I re.
Okay, you.
One more.
I cast clone.
Yeah. Okay. I'm probably. He's 16% mana.
He might have cloak.
I'm cheat them.
I can block the peel.
Dude, it might be me. It might be me out of this.
I stop it. Shooting mage. Smash shoot mage. I'll get the eye. Actually, I can't. I'm rooted.
I can get it.
You get it. Okay. Get the rogue. I bust, man. I lock arcane. This rogue
He's not
dies.
letting me get it. What the fuck?
I'm shooting damage to this mage.
I lock arcane. I bust mage. Biggest.
Rogue's out.
I painted him. We can set up on him.
He cupped me.
I can get a re.
Okay.
I can blink
Tally,
I can
Tally.
blink sheep. Okay.
Yeah,
Cover mage.
Watch it.
But Roasty now focusing back onto Panda, doing a lot of damage. We're seeing the combustion come up from floor mat in 20 seconds. Zach is getting lower and lower on this mana, but so is Toonah at the same time. Keep an eye out for Toonah, potentially see if he can set anything up for the rest of his team. Anything to potentially help out Hansol, and especially Peter at this point. Any bashes, any vortexes. Peter now still doing the damage to Roasty. It seems as though he's almost turned the tables. Roasty's been chasing Panda for the longest possible time, and Peter is tired of it. Floor mat also doing as much as he possibly can to potentially help out Roasty.
They have no kicks. I'll get a full sheep in 3 seconds, okay?
I get a re. Blind me, I'm stuck in this. Stuck.
Full sheep.
Use. Vendetta, everything from them, everything.
Yep.
Full sheep on me.
Triple DB.
Cast him D.
I got a re. I'm stunning rogue. Close it out. Bash pally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably get. I can shoot mage.
They get completely shut down by 3-1. They got nothing out of it. No defensives, no big CDs. And Roasties is dropping so low. The counter aggression from 3-1 is there. Can they...
I might die. Dead.
Triple DB.
No.
Trying to ring.
It's DR, but I'm doing it.
Full ring. Win the game.
I'm gonna fear everything else on top.
Nice. I re. I bust. Let's kill. You cupped us me?
I take kick.
Kill. Poly. Nice. I lock Poly. Kill. I sheep half.
Okay.
He vanishes.
No, I'm waiting DRs.
Pally, no bubble. Just stun him here.
Yeah.
Taking shit. I have a
Rogue's
fade.
out, Rogue's out.
I can sheep here. I'll sheep for free.
I only have
full
fade.
sheep here. Full sheep.
I barked.
Win the game. He's zoomed.
Okay.
I have Reese, man.
Definitely.
Toonah going in for the kill, taking the chomps, get a big bite out of that rogue, and with it a second win into its belly. Well done, 3-1.
That was a very, very impressive game from 3-2-1, and I'd like to point out as good, all of them doing phenomenal work, but the amount of times that Hansol was able to shut down floor mat with his combustions, whether it was through a Dragon's Roar, whether it was through a Polymorph, whether it was through the Ring of Frost, it was so important for them to get that almost that disruption on the setups from Hamsters and Hares, and they were able to take a map against Hamsters and Hares, who, by the way, I'd like to point out, with that exact comp, beat Method NA yesterday on Hook Point. That is a very, very impressive win.
Most impressive indeed. Now they are tied up with Hamsters and Hares, and like Hexman already mentioned, this team is up there competing in the circuit right now, and we're seeing 3-2-1 go head-to-head with these guys. This is incredibly impressive right now. They have completely turned this series around, and now things are tied up. Winner of this next game is going to take this series victory, and we saw what these guys did yesterday, what 3-2-1 did yesterday, but I feel like they've taken that and just amplified it even more.
Yeah, they've definitely had a good showing. I mean, they got this far after all in the lower bracket already, and that is something to show for, especially here in this Deathbowl, because the competition is so much higher than you'd expect going into such a community tournament.
One last spec to lock in on the side of Hamsters and Hares here, and
Shaman.
oh, yep. Look at us, look at Lithy with the predictions.
You as well.
Killing it.
Yeah.
All right. Who do we want to say here? Who wins game number 5?
If Hansol is as effective on Tolveron as he was on Hook Point at shutting down floor mat's combustion, I feel as though 3-2-1 take this. It all depends on how effective the two fire mages are at cancelling each other out, because you know that on Hamsters and Hares they're looking for that lasso into the fire mage combustion. On the other side, the amount of pressure that Maim is going to be able to keep up on either floor mat or Velido is going to be crucial.
So, going into this whole thing, Hamsters and Hares for me a little bit of an advantage just from the map size and the fact that they have double caster and they can just play open field, kite Maim out, force Toonah out of the back line to go open field to heal his warrior. It's going to be interesting how they play their positioning to their advantage, Kexman.
Yeah, the other side of it as well is 3-2-1. There's going to be a potential situation where Maim is going to be stepping forward by himself if Toonah or Hansol are out of position. But Floormat's taking so much damage here from the combustion and from the damage from Maim. Maim hasn't even popped his avatar at this point, so there's still a lot of damage on the table for him. He's doing as much as he possibly can to Floormat's here. There's the avatar pop from him. The lasso on Maim also coming in with the meteor, so they're switching and trying to put pressure onto Maim at the start of this match. But once again, if Maim steps too far forward and he's caught by himself, he's going to be in so much trouble. Fantastic intimidating shout there, getting all three of the members of Hamsters and Hares at this point. Take a look at Toonah, see what work he's doing there. You can see Maim again by himself. He's blocking line of sight from Toonah. Toonah comes in, potentially helping him out. Floormats has been the target so far, and he's been taking so much damage. Pressure is actually starting to tell a little bit. You can see Zach has been able to conserve his mana really well, but there's the bubble, the switch over to Floormats. Once again, he does have his combustion available at this point. Hansol will have his backup in 20 seconds. The avatar used by Maim, but he is sat in his hex, so that avatar is going to be next to useless. He's not going to be really seeing much damage from it. Maybe a little bit of Floormats, hoping these condemns are going to do some real work. Floormats as well with a combustion available. Are they going to be switching it? I imagine we're probably looking for another lasso.
Drinking?
Yeah, good.
Drinking, Maim.
Yeah. He's hexing me. I'm hex full.
Do I need to trigger parry?
They stabbed me, No.
Okay, I'll trigger Klepto if he does.
I got the 80 though.
Trigger
Bust?
Klepto,
I bark.
I got it. I triggered it. Echoing shock here. I'll lock Arcane and send it.
Let's go, let's do shit.
Yeah, can you stun Mage? I can bust.
I can.
Okay. DB Sham, go.
3, 2, 1 now.
Busting. Big damn.
That's his pally.
Trigger Kleptos.
Back.
He walls. I mean,
CS me. I like the swap a lot.
Okay. Nice. Get me.
I Maim him. Get you in one, I'm locked.
Left poly.
Lava Burst coming on
I'm
me.
Hodge, Hansol.
Okay.
I'm trinketing
I DB this. Let me sheep Hal. Go Mage.
Kick Poly.
Okay. Full sheep, free.
Mage is in trouble.
Altars.
Altar.
I clipped it. He has no bust.
Just turn on Pally. I'm gonna get a re. We turn on Pally hard.
Sure. I sheep Sham.
That elemental shaman damage, but something that I noticed going through this game that is really nice to see is just 3-2-1's ability to basically target whomever they want. They can kill Floormat, they can kill Valido, and they can kill Zach. It's really all down to whom Maim wants to cleave and whom he can connect to. And Hansol just combusts after him if he wants, and the meteor from Floormat. Once again,
I bust soon. Can we Stormbolt Mage and cover
I'm playing
Storm?
Master Reflect only for that.
Okay. Do we want
Stormbolt in 15 seconds.
Okay.
Stunning Ellie here.
Okay.
Nice.
DB me. Ring.
Nice. Echoing shock. I kill Skyfree.
I dispel your flame shocks here.
If I lock Arcane, I send. Okay. Locked it.
Yes.
Mage. Cover Sham. Nice fear. Nice fucking fear.
I bash this Mage.
He Kleptos me.
This is big.
Yeah.
We caught him.
I can DB. Keep going. DB ring.
there's actually the Cauterize right there with the DB on Zac, and they get the follow-up polymorph. Hansol is on point with his CD. Floormat under so much pressure, he's able to get out. There's the ice block shattering throw immediately cancelled with the lightning lasso. Valido on point there to save his teammate, and maybe, just maybe, they can recover from this. But 3-1, man, they're putting the pedal to the metal right now.
Dude, we should play aggro. No sack, no block.
Yes. I'm pushing.
Maim, you have to trade on the bus.
I have trinket. I have trinket Klepto for bus. I have trinket Klepto.
I won't trinket then. I'll let you trinket.
Okay. I'll let you know if I'm locked though. If I'm locked, you have to trinket. Yeah, push up.
I'm DB'd.
I kill Skyfree.
Ring.
Locked it.
It's you, Hansol. I BM. Everything. It's block.
Shit.
The ice block popped by him, so that is a massive defensive cooldown taken away from the hands of 3-2-1. But Floormats is under so much pressure from Maim at this point in time. All hands realistically need to do is keep up with him, and the combustion, the Cauterize, I do apologise, does have something that hands can fall back on. Floormats has absolutely nothing that he can fall back on, but hands taking so much damage here at this point from Valido. Looks as though he's having to step behind here, but Floormats is also able to pump into him. The heals from Toonah helping him out. Zach and Toonah currently around about the same.
I can stun. Ready?
Right here. No. Yeah, full sheet. Go. I bust. We win. I'm lassoed.
Restun.
Big damn. Huge. He sacks.
Sacked?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Pally's taking a lot of damage to the sack, by the way.
Dude, just stay on this mage.
Careful.
Yeah.
We're scared for Hansol.
I altered. Alter back. Kill Skyfury. Shooting mage.
Pally needs to drink badly.
Yeah. Stay aggro.
They're gonna lose soon. They lose soon.
It's just you winning this fucking game.
I have not trinketed once this game.
Yeah, I know.
The altars. I'm farming bus ASAP.
Is this potentially the turning point that Hamsters and Hares need to win this match this deep into dampening?
That might just be it. France caught in a full lightning lasso. Can they follow up on that? There's the meteor. Intervene by Maim. Beautiful. Stopping the damage on his mage. Toonah is there to top him off. And actually running in there, trying to get some CC. He's looking for that. Cyclone. Nezek actually needs to bubble that Cyclone. Now Floormans is in big trouble. That was the last line of defense for the
He waste ground. I can shoot for free. They have no kicks. I shoot for free. Kill.
I'm coming to get you, Maim. I stun this mage and then get you.
Oh, it's DR, but keep going.
I have Vortex mage.
I have Reese. Anything on Pala?
Casting clone, yes. DB me on it, BM falls.
Okay. I CS him.
I get the clone, I get the clone.
Stun mage? No, it's DR. Wait for DR. Echoing shock? I kill Skyfair insta. I wall this.
I dispel your flame shocks as well.
Chief Sham. Stun mage and I bust.
Lining up.
Okay, BM. I proc.
They procced you. I barked.
Kick Polly.
Okay. I'm gonna bust it. Kill. Stun it. Biggest him. Kill. I'll sheep it.
Yes!
See. Kill it. Nice, let's fucking go, boys.
Fuck yeah! Reverse.
Let's
fucking go!
There's the Flammenwerfer with the combustion. Hansol uses that one, gets stolen. Purge on the shield, on the seed. Down goes Floormat, and 3-1 claim the series with 3 points in a row. Reverse.
That is a fantastic reverse sweep from 3-2-1 there. And that Arms Warrior, Maim was doing absolute work on that map, making sure that Floormats and Valado did not have any form of an armchair ride. And right at the end there, it doesn't matter how many seeds you place on yourself, you are still going to be condemned to death.
What an insane turnaround. 3-2-1 just beat the team that beat Method NA. This is an insane victory for these guys. They reverse swept it. They turned things around in their favor, got that victory. Now Hamsters and Hares knocked out of the tournament. These guys are going to be moving forward here in the lower bracket. And that is an incredible victory for them.
An AWC circuit top 4 contender knocked out of the Deathbowl? What is happening?
Yeah.
And we see Smexin actually on the Elemental Shaman and Yosuke on the Hunter. Hansol and the Stahp on the Shadow Priest and Fire Mage respectively. So kind of feels like a little bit of a deja vu. Yeah, I wasn't either. I was kind of expecting Smexin on the Warrior, but well, we're getting the Shaman, and that is just as good. I'm totally fine with that. A little bit of a deja vu for 3-1 though, because they just played against the BM Hunter Holy Priest, and now they're up against it again, going straight in there, and let's see what they can do here. Kexman and the Stormkeeper is ready for Smexin.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very interesting opening. Smexy taking a lot of damage from the start here, though. Hansol with the combustion taking so much time to just chunk Smexy down with those.
Joski's out of it.
Joski taking so much damage. He's in the Void Torrent. That is so much damage coming through. And at the start of this game, we've seen 3-2-1 absolutely pop off on United Stations.
Yeah, crazy damage going out there from Hansol's combustion. As soon as the defensives were on Smexin, more or less, they swapped over on Yosuke, completely annihilating the Hunter's HP. They didn't get the turtle, but they got his self-heal. Now Smexin dropping super low. Grounding Totem is used already. Panda Racial in-cap on him as well. They might swap over and CC Oxygen. There's the Polymorph. Smexin sitting in a stun. Is there any trinket that's flying? No, it is not. Smexin tops himself off. Oxygen helping there with the heals as well. Silence coming in a little bit too late, and that Void Torrent isn't going to do too much either. Really crazy pressure by 3-1 here in the opening seconds of the grand final.
Yes.
But 50. Can we do a big one with DB on pets?
He missed fear.
Can we fear pets and then go anything?
Yes, the pets are on
me.
me.
For anything. Fear, what do you want to go?
I have no CC.
We need to run at them.
Okay, run at
them.
Fear pets, I'm going to DB everything. I'm pushing out. I'm fucking Mongo.
We go Priest? Are we going? I'm stunned. Priest faded.
I'm getting hexed.
I'm stuck in this. You're stunned. I can get it if you MD.
We go Priest. Sky Fury, I kill.
Skyfury.
Shipping Sham. Can we go? I can bust this.
I'm stunning Priest now then.
Go. Busting. Huge.
Grounding.
Got it.
Go Sham. Or actually, Hunter.
Okay, sure.
I can't.
Big shield.
You'll be
I
fine.
pre-shield the lasso.
You have lasso.
I'm lining mind games.
Okay,
Okay, 24k heal. Big damage.
I'm gonna get trapped here. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. I'm trapped.
We're looking at the mana of both of these healers, still pretty steady, but Hansol once again taking a lot of damage from Smex and from Yoski at this point in time. They haven't managed to get one of the big cooldowns out of him. There's neither Cauterizer nor the Ice Block at this stage, and Smex and Yoski have actually stabilized slightly, and they're able to put a fair bit of pressure over onto 321. But these cooldowns on the side of 321 going into United Stations are absolutely terrifying, Liffy.
Yeah, absolutely. That is not fun times for those guys. Hansol now stunned up, Lightning Lasso dropping super low. Actually forces out the Ice Block because Toonah was getting stunned up there at the end of it. Now in a full trap. Might be dangerous. He still has the trinket if actually needed, but no one is on Hansol at the moment apart from the Hunter Pads, and he is able to slow them away a little bit more. Nice knockback by Smexin. Oxygen gets swapped with a Rake Stun. Toonah getting in there, put some pressure down. Silence on Oxygen. Maybe they can do something here, but the dispersion, I'm already saying, the combustion gets purged off immediately. Lightning Lasso on Hansol. He's dropping super low. Toonah doing everything he can to keep him alive, but it is looking rough. Peter the Panda is also then there with the mind games. The Stormkeeper connects from Smex and big damage, but Toonah with the even bigger heals tops of his mage before he gets trapped. Peter actually dropping super low. That is the dispersion force, and with that the pressure is on 3-1 because they have not much left in their tank.
Yeah, I have nothing. I have 0.
What do we want to do here?
I'm farming bus 30 seconds.
Yeah, I could maybe Dorn and Triple Fear and Soundstrom.
Yep, last
I
time
get
scary
trapped
mind watch. Oh no, he doesn't have
He
mind.
traps
trinket
be one
here.
step
Do
away.
I trinket?
Okay, probably maybe.
I alter, trying to line.
Yeah.
Good. I have a sound
Purge,
second.
purge, purge,
Triple
purge.
Fear.
Yeah.
Good. He faded air.
Nice.
What do we want? What do we
I
want?
think it's
We
Shaman. I
want
think it's
Shaman.
Shaman.
We want Shaman. My fear sounds just
Nice.
setting up.
I'm ringing this. I'm ringing this.
I'm trying to bash Shaman.
Okay.
Trying to shoot.
Bashing Shaman now.
Full sheep. I bust
NS and one. NS.
Priest, go.
That's not priest. That's not
Yeah,
priest.
going priest.
Nice.
Priest.
I have a half.
Yes. Ground.
Wait for it.
Yes!
It doesn't look like he is. Oxygen taking so much damage from Hansol, and he drops down. He's dead. They've managed to take him down. He's currently in angel form, and I believe that could be the end here because Yoski and Smex are not going to be able to do anything. 3-2-1 taking the first game, and it was close at some point, but that combustion when it came out was just far too much for United Stations to handle.
Oh my god, did they just completely burn him with the mind games and the proc of the angel on that one? That was nasty by 3-1, absolutely catching United Stations of Space off guard. And if you get caught with that mind games on the angel proc, that heal that would bounce you back up to full to 40% instead of dying, that actually murders you. So in results, Oxygen going down, ascending into angel form. And with that, man, first game to 3-1, let's go.
That is a huge game, and honestly, we mentioned it at the start, that was not the comp I was expecting from either of those two teams, but straight away you saw the intention, you saw how aggressive 3-2-1 got.